course, we're gonna make this subscribers only. There's too many motherfuckers be on bullshit. How y'all feeling today? Hit the like button on your way in. We got a little drive ahead of us, so I'm like, fuck it, we might as well go loud. Press conference just finished. I go back and forth with this fight. This is a fight that's it's kind of like hard to key in on because we got more questions than answers. But I'm gonna try to give y'all a real honest take. Boxing there was good. Corey, what up? Smooth. I feel like Dev is trying to get in Brian's head. I think Brian is really focused. I think Dev wants to get in his head so Brian can be really aggressive and make mistakes. Brian is different from his pop. His pop is more emotional. Brian's a bit more stoic. Yeah, Brian's a bit more stoic where you can tell like he's comfortable. He's comfortable with who he is. He's comfortable in himself. And so in his mind, he's the better fighter. In his mind, he's going to stomp on them. Now, that can work to his advantage or his disadvantage. Confidence is funny. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. And in Dev's mind, Brian is just levels below him. And to me, either mind state is dangerous. I really think that you should always expect the most dangerous version of the opponent that you're going to face. That's just me. AC, what's good with you? Always expect the most dangerous guy. Always expect a guy that's going to bring a different level, a different dimension. Because you don't want to show up and then all of a sudden, you know, you thinking Brian's just going to come forward. And now Brian's using angles in boxing and you didn't prepare for that. So it's a fine line, and vice versa. You don't want to go in there thinking that Dev can't punch, and then Dev hits you with some shit that you like, oh, you know what I mean? We've seen that before. Regis programming shot. Hold on, let me clean this lens. Regis programming shot. Lee, what's good? You don't want that. You want to assume that Dev can punch until he shows you otherwise. You want to assume Brian is quick and can box until he shows you otherwise. You make your determination when you step foot in that ring, not before. I think a lot of times fighters make that mistake. Both guys definitely put the work in. Both guys definitely want this. Both guys are hungry. Brian doesn't have as many marquee names on his resume, but that don't mean that Brian still can't beat Dev ass. Names are just that, names. How many names did Cassius Clay have to let you know that he would beat the shit out of Sonny Liston? How many names did Terry Norris have to let you know he would do that to Sugar Ray Leonard? Like, yes, experience matters, but look, styles make fights. Circumstances make fights. Anything can happen come fight night. Anything can happen. So never take any opponent lightly. I remember everybody was clowning Boots for Usman Lima. But you can't take them kind of guys lightly. I don't give a fuck who they are. It's still a man. We've seen upsets happen in boxing. You assume that motherfucker's coming in there, he's dangerous, he's punching, he's this, he's that. And so that's what I want to see from Brian and Dev. I want to see more respect. Now, I understand you want to give too much respect, but understand that that's a world champion. Like, say what you want about Brian, he's a world champion now. And you know how many motherfuckers box currently? You know how many motherfuckers have boxed in the past that's never won a world title that was actually good fighters? So winning a world title, that shit means something, yo. Defending a world title, that shit means something. See, it's I don't like that kind of rhetoric, because it seems like you trying to set up a crutch or an excuse. Like, I don't like that. It seems like you trying to have a built-in excuse. Like, no, rumble. Now, does shit like that happen? Is there corruption in boxing? Of course, but you have no reason to believe that there's going to be corruption that particular night. No, I haven't. I'm going to give an official prediction. I'm going to give an official prediction at the weigh-in. After the weigh-in, once I see both guys don't look drained. Both guys look good. They look like they're in good shape. Lee, 100% right. Every fighter didn't fight a name until they did. And that's the thing. Oh, well, we want to see you in their name, or look at your resume. You ain't got this, you ain't got that. How you going to beat this guy? And then they get in there and beat him. So that's the perfect example. The dude didn't fight a name until he fights a name. Nobody cared about Bakr Mortazayev until he beat Tim Tszyu. And now when he beat Tim Tszyu, now he's the boogeyman. But he was Bakr Mortazayev before that. That shit didn't mean nothing. He was Bakr Mortazayev before he beat Tim Tszyu ass. What I'm saying is, don't underestimate these dudes, man. Yeah, if you're not nervous, you don't care enough, CJ. You can be cool and stoic on the outside, but before every big game, for me, man, I was bitching on that side. Then when you get out there, make a layup, make a free throw, then you're good. Once you see that first shot going, you're good. George, I feel like Dev is trying to draw him in, trying to get him upset. I don't think Brian's going for it, though. I think Brian is really comfortable in his own skin. He's one of those guys that he believes in himself. He believes in his ability. So he's not going to get caught up in the skibbity dibbity scoobily do. What fight am I looking forward to most on the card? Haney Norman, then Abdullah. Showing us a tough fight to call. That's what makes it a good fight. You already know the answer. Darn. And sometimes you know you think you know the answer, and then when you see the test, it's like, wah wah. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Great night of boxing. Can't wait to watch it. We gotta see. Can Dev outbox Norman? Yeah. Can Dev end up dropping and hurting him? Yeah. We gotta see. You know Norman can punch. Norman's faster than what people give him credit for. Norman can box better than what people give him credit for. That's what makes this a great fight. I'm gonna have an official prediction tomorrow. Yeah, Osai, it can go either way. It can go either way. You let me know who y'all picking in the comments. Or are you like me, you want to wait till tomorrow? George, I really appreciate that, bro. Yeah, we've been thinking about starting a podcast. I wanted to do a podcast with Greg and Okoye. I feel like that shit would be fire. Two completely different approaches. Yo, and the dudes in my comments, right? The dudes gotta stop thinking that everybody in Philly is against Brian Norman Jr. because of what his dad says about Boots. That's just a lazy narrative. So it's a lazy narrative that's not true. A lot of people don't got no issue with Norman. They may got an issue with Senior, but they still gonna analyze the fight. Like Philly's kind of like 50-50. Some dudes think Dev gonna win, some people think Norman's gonna win. But that's how you know it's a good fight. And just because somebody doesn't agree with you, don't mean they're a hater. So niggas gotta stop that, yo. It's like you trying to create like, and Senior helped with that. Senior tried to make it seem like Philly was all against him and tried to make it a him versus Philly thing. And oh man, you know, hating on my son. Meanwhile, they was the guys that opened a door for your son, right? They opened their arms to your son. They allowed you to come up here, spar, train with him. I'm one of the first guys to really interview him on a consistent basis before his name was really prevalent. So I don't like that narrative. Like, my issues with the dad is my issues with the dad. The son is his own man. And I think the son's a good fighter. Just because I don't think his son can beat one fighter doesn't mean I don't like it. You gotta get away from that bullshit. Stop believing everything somebody tell you on the internet, man. Oh yeah, man, I hating on my boy. Nah, man, niggas don't like you. Niggas not fucking with you. Ain't got nothing to do with you, boy. You. Oh man. You feel me? They hating on my boy. Nah, bro. Everybody issues with you. I've never said nothing about you. I think Junior's a solid fighter. We're gonna find out how good he is. Even if he loses, we're gonna find out how good he is. Hey, sure, for me, if you're a Boots op, like people think that I'm just against everybody that wants to fight Boots or anything like that. All Boots ops get interviews. Blair be talking crazy. Blair, I always interview Blair. Haven't got a chance to tap in with him as of recent, but you can't tell a story with just one side. I'm about telling stories. So I love getting both opponents. I love getting both teams. Say your piece. Whatever you say, you say. Whatever you say, you got to stand on it. I mean, the out-of-pocket dad, that shit works. That shit sells. Brian Norman wasn't a name 2-3 years ago. He's a name now. He's a guy that gets a lot of click, get a lot of views, a lot of attention. So it worked. See, I know what I'm doing. I'm a genius. You feel me? See, y'all don't be thinking on the level that I'll be thinking at. And that's why B's where he's at. He's the youngest world champion. Yeah. Outside of Xander. But he did it first. You feel me? Nah, he put that shit in your head that Philly was against him. He put it in your head, and now when anybody favors Dev in a fight, then all of a sudden, you know, oh, it's Philly's hating on my son. Nah, bro. It's a good fight. Some people gonna pick Dev, some people gonna pick Brian. Rob Acosta's picking Brian. There's a couple people that's picking Brian. Coach Reg picking Dev. Oh man, say what again? Appreciate the pound, bro. Just stopping, bro. Say I love the content. Keep on grinding. As far as the fight go, I think it's 50-50. I appreciate that, bro. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Tego to folks. Tego picking Brian. Tego Team YSM, he picking Brian. I can't say that Brian's not going to win. Listen, I got more questions than answers. I don't fucking know. I don't. This is a good fucking fight. So, don't let him play that Jedi mind trick on you. Dudes don't like him, not his son. Him and Boots, they gotta run it. And they gonna get millions. They gonna make millions in the process. So they can stand on whatever they say. Because at the end of the day, they gotta back it up. And they gonna get paid handsomely to do it. Ain't nobody got no issue with that kid. Exactly, Tango. We giving out our picks. Ravens Nation, what up? So yeah, bro, don't fall for that narrative. Motherfuckers are biased towards whatever style of boxing that they like. Some dudes are punchers, so they favor punchers. Some dudes are boxers, so they favor boxers. I'll say, so you think Dev will whip his ass, Scary? For me, I don't know yet. After the weigh-in, I'm gonna give an official prediction. They both got flaws. And Jin Sasaki's not a fighter that's gonna bring out those flaws. They both got flaws. We all know what Dev's flaws is. We've seen Dev at the highest level. Now, I've seen a bit more of Brian than y'all have. So I know things he does well. I know some of the things he struggles with. No fighter is perfect. You may have dudes that are extremely talented. You know, everybody loves Bud. Everybody thinks the world of Boots. Everybody thinks the world of Floyd. They all got flaws. Are you going to be able to capitalize on those flaws for 12 rounds? That's the name of the game. His Trench Excellency. You think a double jab and left hand KOs Haney? Okay. What you mean, a double jab and a hook off the jab? Sure. Brandon Alashiki, what's good, brother? You feel me? Hope you're having a good day. Brian Norman is the best fighter on the earth. Bill Haney's scared to fight me. He's petrified. He's sissified. We country strong over here. Yeah. Bill Haney is tripping. He's tripping. Yo, I'm working on my Brian Norman Sr. Impression. When I get that shit down, I'm gonna call him up. I'm like, Brian, can I speak to Brian? This is Brian. I want to speak to Brian. You tripping. My man say what again? If B Norman cuts off the ring impressions, Dev, it could be a knockout for Norman because Dev isn't good at dealing with pressure and power. All right, so now I'm gonna give y'all a breakdown. Yeah, Mac, this is Brian. I want to talk to Brian. That's how I'm gonna call him up, and I'm dead serious. I should record the shit. Brian, I want to talk to Brian. Gerald, how you block when you see a name right here, bro? How you block? You right here. All right, so we're gonna look at something historically. Hey, Gerald, just because you'll have like a difference of opinion than me, we don't gotta agree with things. I'm not gonna block you. Only if dudes get out of pocket disrespectful. That's the only time I block people. Motherfuckers that be on race shit, but we don't gotta agree, bro. It's boxing. It's a sport. We different men. We gonna see things different ways. But as long as you don't get out of pocket, no, I ain't gonna block you. Darren Collison would have been blocked, bro. Darren Collins Jr. He would have been blocked. But if we go back to the history of boxing, crouching style black fighters have always given supreme boxers work. Has always given them problems, historically. Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Larry Holmes, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard. The crouching style black fighter has always given black boxers problems. And the reason being is they are fast enough athletically to put the black boxer in situations where they have to fight more than what they're normally used to fighting. Whereas though a Mexican pressure style fighter, black fighter might be able to turn the corner or turn that fighter because he's a level faster than them. But when you're in there with a black fighter, Dominican, a Cuban, something along them lines, they are able to keep up with you foot speed wise. All right, just because you my second favorite channel, appreciate the dub, my guy. You say Boots is knocking out Virgil, Norman's knocking out Dub. Both of those could very well happen. Both of those could very well happen. But the same way the crouching style black fighter has given the black boxer nightmares, you can go in the reverse. The crouching style fighter historically have also struggled against the elite black boxer. That's why we gotta see this. We gotta see it. I don't know yet. I'm gonna give an official prediction right after the weigh-in tomorrow. Because as much as Frazier gave Ali problems, Ali beat Frazier twice. As much as Mike Tyson gave dude problems, Lennox Lewis outboxed him clean. Ray Leonard beat Marvin Hagler. So we gotta, like, this is, salute to both guys for taking this fight. Salute to both guys for taking this fight. Y'all said Bill was crashing out? Trill Bill. Bill, you're afraid of me. I know you're scared. I see it in your eyes. You're sissified. Dank, what up? You're scared, Bill. You scared and your son's scared. You feel me? You're petrified. Two sissies. Scared to get hit. We over here, we country strong. Elijah, what's good with you? Bill said Les Russell. Yo, Bill fucked me up when he was shadow boxing, yo. He's like, Friday night sissy fights, Jalen. Two sissies. This is a mega fight. Dav's been here. Dav has been on this level. He fought Ryan. He fought Loma. He fought Cambosos. He's been on this premium level. This is Junior's first time. Yo, for the first time I seen Puma. Puma's alright, yo. Puma's alright. We gotta see. This is gonna be a game of adjustments. How well can Dev adjust? He didn't adjust well against Ryan. We gotta see. What kind of game plan that can Mickey Bay come up with? Yo, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We only got 27 likes. Come on, man. Show me some love, please. Oh, Moses Atama? Nigga, the truth. Fuck you mean? I look at Moses Atama the same way I look at Abdullah, the same way I look at Boots. Generational talent. Bad motherfucker. It's a 4 p.m. start time? Ain't it like 4 in the morning over there? Omar, Moses Atama. Heavyweight prospect. The truth. I mean, we still got to see more, Sean. We got to see him at the top level. But when you know, you know. When you know, you know. Bad motherfucker. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Do you think the back and forth with Bill and Dev is going to affect the game plans? Do you think it's going to affect their adjustments? That's a question for y'all. Omar, dude, Moses Thompson, he liked that, yo. He liked that. $5 p.m. for Dula and Notes? Okay. the time I'm gonna beat the shit out of Richard Torres. He gonna cook the shit out of him, bro. Hit the like button for your boy. Yo, sometimes that's the way to beating a puncher. You gotta back them up. Some dudes can't punch going backwards. Talk to me, fellas. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Oh, Fast Life. Oh, they switched up so fast, Fast Life. Oh, man, you need 2 tune-ups. Oh, you're scared of Virgil. You don't want to be there with a name. He parked Lima, pulled up Dallas. Now mum's the word. And that's, it frustrates me about fans sometimes, is that sometimes we let like all the hoopla and the media attention and listening to these reporters kind of sway your view. It's like you had dudes out there thinking that fucking Boots was actually scared of Virgil Ortiz. And for a year, he just got shitted on. We got to use deductive reasoning. All of this social media shit, dudes put out video after video after video, or put out news with a negative spin on it because they don't like a fighter or they're pro this fighter and this and that. Can't let the wool be pulled over our eyes. Y'all see what time it is. And for me, I'm not saying that Virgil's scared. I don't think Virgil's scared. It's the business of boxing. But you got these guys that have just come out, oh, this person's scared, he's petrified. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You hire a team for a reason. And sometimes just because fans want to fight, a promotion or management has a different path for a fighter. Sometimes the fights that we want ain't gonna happen until down the line. Fans also got to stop their dislike for fighters of clouding their judgment. You don't gotta like it, dude, to be honest and keep it a being with yourself. Yeah, I remember when they were saying Dev was scared of them. Yo, you ever notice that channels of fans be like, oh, this dude's scared of that guy, that guy's scared of this guy. And then when they fight, they don't say anything. They don't say I was wrong or nothing like that. And then if the guy that they said was scared beats the dude, mum's the word. It's like you heard Canelo was scared of Triple G. A bunch of channels. He's scared of Triple G. He's being forced into this fight. Then when he beats Triple G, then now it's just, oh, he's scared of Benavidez. Now, I think he ducked Benavidez, but what I'm saying is, whenever they prove you wrong, there is no apology. Z, what's good? I don't know, Sean. I don't know if Boots does Virgil worse than Bud did Spence. I think Bud was playing with his food. I think Bud could have knocked Spence out earlier. I think he chose not to. Boots is just gonna fuck him up. Like, I felt like that Spence would have been better off fighting Boots that night than Bud. Because Bud was kind of like poking holes in him and then sitting back, watching the blood pour out, poking another couple holes in him and then sit back. Turning to the crowd like, yo, this y'all man? This who y'all said I was scared of? This who y'all said that was gonna beat me? Nope. poke him up a little bit, then sit back, have a drink at the bar, text a couple chicks. Yeah. Boots gonna get right to business. Yeah, but you saying he spared him, but I don't think it was a sparing. You can't say he spared him because he proceeded to fuck him up for 2 more rounds. Listen, if Bud would have knocked Spence out when we all know he could have, Spence probably would have been back. That's the truth. If Bud could have finished Spence off round 4, round 5, he would have been back. He was enjoying himself. Bud wrote a love letter to Charlo, bro. That ass woman was a love letter to Charlo. This could all be yours. what song was that? Ray Shrumman? This could be us, but you playing. This could be us, but you're playing. This could be me and you. Oh, you mean Big Charlo? Nah, I think him and Big Charlo's a rumble. Big Charlo a little different, yo. If he fought Big Charlo at 68, that's a rumble. Yeah, hardline. He was talking. That was a love letter. That asshole was a love letter to Charlo. He was sitting. I think it's crazy that you don't want to fight me next, and all of this is because of you. Why do y'all think Charlo and Boots would be any more competitive than Bud and Charlo? I mean, I've heard people say he could punch. I've heard people say that he ain't cracking like that. The dudes I talked to said it's more of like a thudding power. I think Boots would beat Mel. I think that it's not going to be an easy fight, but I think Boots is going to beat him. I think Boots has separated himself late. I think in the first couple rounds, Charlo's size, experience is going to make it competitive. But I think Boots' skill level, his age, I think once Boots starts to get comfortable and starts his shit, that's it. Oh, no, God. Oh, Boots knocks Virgil the fuck out. I'm not sure if he gets Charlo out of there, but I'm for damn sure he's knocking Virgil the fuck out. Charlo knows how to survive. I saw that in Canelo fight. So he may win like a 9 rounds to 3 on Charlo, 8 rounds to 4. You know what I mean? But oh, Virgil, I don't got Virgil winning a round. Virgil he's just gonna get fucked up bad. He gonna come straight forward. I think you can press Boots out. That's like you coming looking for Marlo. That's like you coming looking for Omar. Okay. Fast life, but Canelo didn't knock him out. Feel me? Charlo knows how to survive. And that's why I think I'm not sure if he knocks him out. I know he's going to beat him, but I'm not sure how it's going to look. Yeah, everybody's nervous. Everybody's nervous in the fight. That go for people that's never competed in nothing. Everybody's nervous before competition. Before big competition. I think after a certain point, if Boots gets Charlo hurt, he gonna survive. Oh no, Ravens Nation. I think Charlo is his toughest fight. He's gonna fuck Bachram up bad. Clip, what up, Clip? He is going to fuck Bachram up bad. Like very bad. Not bad, very, very bad. Bachram gonna get ripped apart. Virgil, I think Virgil's gonna get his ass whipped. He's just gonna get beat up. He's gonna rip Bachram's body apart, yo. Bachram fights really, really long, really, really tall. Tommy, what's good? Shit, we got HP in the building. I think Charlo is going to be really, really disciplined behind his jab in that fight. And that's what's going to make the first couple rounds competitive. Like I said, once Boots get that time and it starts his doing all that weird shit, it's over. Once he get really, really comfortable, he got his speed, he got his timing down, that's when he starts. Hey, Fast Life, you from Logan? Oh, bet. For everybody not from Philly, I'm from Logan. Logan is technically North Philadelphia, even though we don't call it North Philadelphia here, but yeah. So how to give y'all an idea is Huntington Park, where my man Tommy's from. Then you cross Roosevelt Boulevard is Logan. To the right of us is Olney. And then to the left of us is actually where Boots and them are from. They're from Brickyard. And then it's like Nicetown, and then Tommy, what would that considered? What would by LaSalle be considered? Logan's far from Chester. Are you from 11th and Loudon? Okay, I didn't remember that. Bad. Logan from Chester, like 40 minutes. I am driving, Pat. It's just crazy ass traffic. It's rush hour. Little Philly rush hour crazy. Sanctioned boss. Alright, so I don't have a pick yet for Haney and Norman, but I got Benavidez in a really, really competitive fight. I got Abdullah stopping Sam Nukes round 8, round 9. I got Bam, unanimous decision. Who else is on the card? Yeah, of course we can multitask, Pat. First, like when breaking down the fight, right? Brian Norman and Dev. Is Brian Norman going to pressure Dev coming behind the jab? If he doesn't come behind the jab and the pressure, I think he's going to provide Dev with a bunch of avenues where Dev can escape and turn him. And I think that Dev is going to establish the stab to the body early. And once he establishes the stab to the body, it's going to open up a laundry list of possibilities. He can do the left hook over the top, stab with the left hook, feint the stab, come up with the left hook. Do the stab, then up jab off the stab. Feint the stab, come over top with the right hand. It's a bunch of different ways that he can attack it. Oh shit, Tommy, bro? Oh, I thought that shit was his own neighborhood. I used to call that shit like Belfield. Brian's best punch off the jab is probably the left hook. Sometimes Brian has a tendency to lunge with the left, though. We've seen him do it against Boca Chica. You've seen him do it a couple of times, where he kind of like lifts off his feet a little bit. Yeah, shouts out, we got Rob Acosta in the building. Yeah, Rob, I saw that. Rob called that he felt like Bill and Brian was going to make it about them. I think Brian has solid feet. I wouldn't call him good. I wouldn't call him great. I wouldn't call him shitty. I think he has solid feet. Fist of Fury. Garcia versus Barrios is exactly what's wrong with fucking boxing. How you test hot, get your ass whipped, and then get a title shot. There's a reason why people are being turned off of boxing. Because you got motherfuckers who are just popular and you don't know why they're popular. Because when you look at Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia is popular for doing a bunch of TikToks and doing this and a bunch of TikToks. As opposed to his promoter who was popular for beating people the fuck up. Ryan Garcia promoter got popular for beating motherfuckers up in the amateurs. Ryan Garcia promoter was popular for beating the best motherfuckers up in the amateurs. That's how he got popular. Ryan Garcia is popular for doing drills with Jake Paul and shit. It don't matter what kind of squabble it is. Ryan Garcia is not deserving of a title shot. Very simple. When is somebody going to call for the fucking the WBC mandatory? No, boxing doesn't necessarily make money through social media, because the thing about social media is free. And boxing requires you to buy tickets and purchase pay-per-views. And that's why you see Ryan isn't the star in the box office that he is in social media, because Ryan's fan base don't have money. Blue, what up, Blue? So, no. Ryan Garcia is not deserving of that fucking opportunity. That's exactly what's wrong with the fucking sport. Is you got a fucking champion that's coming off of 2 draws. You got Ryan that's coming off of getting popped dirty and getting his fucking ass beat by Rolly. And how was he getting a title shot? How? It's dudes that's been waiting in the WBC rankings to get a title shot, and Ryan just gets his ass beat and just, hey, you know, we're gonna give you a title shot. It's not like he was a former fucking world champion and nothing. So if you asking me, I think Mario is ass, but I'm hoping Mario beats the shit out of him for playing with boxing. But am I sure that Mario's gonna beat him? No. But getting back to Brian and Dev, I think it's the battle of the jabs. If Brian cuts the ring off with his jab, and not just one jab, because you'd be giving Dev an opportunity to anchor punch over your jab. Nah. 2 and 3 jabs while cutting the ring off, closing the distance. I think that Brian can win that way. If Brian does not come in behind his jab and lets Dev have a bunch of space and opportunity to establish his jab, establish his stab, then we already know how that fight's gonna play out. He's gonna turn Ryan, touching, turning, touching, turning. Brian, we've seen that he lunges a lot. He has the tendency to lunge. So I think that he'll get frustrated and start getting desperate. And so the key for Brian is to cut the ring off behind his jab and stay disciplined. Hit what you can hit. Hit the hips, hit the arms, hit the neck, hit what you can hit. Break him down. They're trying to get Ryan a world title. That's what they're trying to do. Supreme Alashiki. And they know he can't beat anybody else at 47, but he can beat Barrios. And then they'll celebrate, Ryan Garcia, world champion, oh! I'm sorry, I'm good. I'm nice. The traffic's so fucking bad, I can't even get into an accident. I'm literally going 20 miles an hour. But yeah, that's going to be the kick. If Dev can establish the stab, up jab off the stab, feint off the stab, I think once he does 2 rounds of stabbing, and Rob Acosta taught me this, because I used to throw like a flick jab. And what Rob taught me is that when you throw a stab, you got to commit to that bitch. You got to place that shit like you fucking poking, like you and Oz and you poking a nigga up. Like boof, boof. Zap some of Brian's energy and then work off it. But if Brian comes behind that jab, comes behind his, tight defense, I think Brian should watch a lot of Triple G. That'd be a good person for him to watch. I'm telling you, so all right, so now I'm going like 30. But I'm not going that fast, brother. I promise you that. lot of boxing this weekend, Rob. And you better watch all of it, right? Because I'm going to be trying to interview you afterwards. Yeah. I'm going to pull up right to your house. And then I'm going to say, stop being sissified if you don't answer the door. Hollywood, I don't know who's going to win. I'm going to do my first official prediction after the weigh-in. Yo, like I said, once I get my Brian Norman Sr. impression down, I'm going to call him up. Hey, Brian, this is Brian. I want to talk to you. What time does the card start? People in the comments was telling me 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Yeah, I see a knockdown happening. Somebody's definitely going to get up off the campus. I'm not sure who. Now this shit. Yo, Oscar De La Hoya impression? Oh shit, I gotta hear that. Yeah, I watched the press conference, Pete. Oh, Pat, I'm sorry. I watched it. I don't know yet. Like I got Benavidez by stoppage. I got Abdullah by stoppage. I got Bam by decision. Brian Norman, Bev, not sure. I can see that, Brandon. I can see Norman getting caught overcommitting. I wonder, is the time difference going to throw people off? The food, the schedule? Oh, I got Abdullah stopping Sanders. You know how dangerous the Ray Leonard throw is? Especially a young boy with a Ray Leonard throw now? The Ray Leonard throw is undefeated in the hood. Think about Too Sweet from Penitentiary, Ray Leonard Fro. Bruce Leroy, Ray Leonard Fro. I'm in the Northeast, Rob. Ray Leonard Fro undefeated, yo. It just comes with skill, explosiveness, speed. You said I gotta brush my hair? My shit looking tight, Rob. What you mean? I don't know. Maybe they got different plans. Like, yo, they don't see value in like unifications. They just see value in names. So that's what everything be. Names, 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 names. Oh yeah, Axel Foley. Nah, man. Yo, the Ray Leonard flow. What was Eddie Murphy name? Chandler Gerald on Golden Child. Ray Leonard flow undefeated, bro. You ain't gonna beat a nigga with that. That's the haircut of our forefathers, early 80s. Ali had that joint. Think about what I'm saying. Ali had the same joint. Tight joint, right? Yeah, undefeated. Apollo did die with the fro. Apollo's old, though. Apollo's old. Apollo already beat up a bunch of motherfuckers with it, though. He was old. That shit don't count. Hiroka versus Russell is going to be on the undercard of Joshua and Jake Paul. You think so? You think you get an extra? You get extra VC? You get extra attributes? It's boost. Oh yeah, niggas ain't even like the young boys. They remember older cool, pump fake cool. They don't remember cross at the top of the key, then fucking bang on you from the dotted cool. That's why when I be hearing Gilbert Arenas talk about Kobe and that Kobe wasn't as fast, and like, bro, you played old Kobe, my nigga. Like when Kobe was 18, like 23, 24, Kobe get that step on you, bro, you going in a poster. Oh, before he got the his braids, yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, the Hawk Aaron Pryor joint, bro. I'm trying to tell you, if you look back at the history of our sport, man, that fro undefeated, yo. And Abdullah got a joint in 2025, so you know he on some shit. He's summoning like all the powers of his forefathers, man. Yeah, Marvin Gaye had that fro, but they had to shoot him though. They shot him because they know they couldn't get one up on him. You gotta get. Yeah, like the young boys today, they changed the fro into something different, right? It's not tight no more. It's like blown out, and it's like It's not smooth. It's kind of like rough, but it's still the same thing, though. The young boys just doing it in their way. You think he was testing the range, Omac? I think them first couple rounds is going to let you know a lot about how that fight's going to look. Hey, baby. We're going to give a final prediction tomorrow after the weigh-in. I'm going to let you know exactly what I'm thinking. But I hope I provided you some insight into this fight. The key is who can establish their jab. And who has a plan B for when the fighter takes away their plan A. I think he can get the dive if he comes behind his jab, though. If he's just going to walk forward and not come behind his jab, then I think Dev is going to turn him and use angles. But shit, y'all, let me go. We've been on here for an hour. I got to start cooking dinner. It's my day to cook, so I appreciate y'all. Y'all know y'all my guys. But make sure you subscribe on your way out, and I'll be going live tomorrow. All right.